He was 3 when they took him. When that first happened, I couldn't sleep at night. I couldn't even get into my house and sleep because as a father, my job is, getting my son back.
I remember reading the story and there was a picture of Gesno and my heart just melted for him. As a father, I have enough experience to know very little is being done to find this little boy. And I said, I am in. I was working as a special agent for the US government when they sent me to Colombia to do a training on how to identify children who are being trafficked, how to find traffickers, how to investigate. But I just thought to myself, you know what? I'm kind of tired of this training. I feel like maybe it's getting too routine for me. I just want to do a real case. Let's find children in these 3 days and let's rescue them at the end. Now what do I do? Both times I made this promise and the US government said you can't do it, it's outside of our jurisdiction. And it was my wife who always has the easy answer, and she says, well, you've made these commitments, you have to quit your job. You've got to do these 2 cases, and if that's all you do, and then we find you another job somewhere, fine. But we've got to do these 2 cases. There's kids there, real kids that you have already identified.
2012, 2013, he said, I want to start this nonprofit. I want to empower governments in the US and around the world, and I want you to come join me and lead my undercover operations around the world.
So I knew him as an author, and we became friends, and I didn't know that he had this secret double life. But I was coming into town, and he was in town, and he said, hey, do you mind if we meet and talk? I said, sure. And he reached under his shirt, and he pulled a federal badge out on the chain, and he sat there. He looked at everybody and said, am I in trouble?
Wanting the world to wake up to what's going on, and 2 million children are sex slaves. It's the fastest growing criminal enterprise in the world.
And he explained what he was doing, and he had a way that we could really make an impact, but they needed $1 million to start. And I said, I'm in. We'll raise your first $1 million.
We got to Haiti and we worked with law enforcement, and we went into this place, this dark place, to find Gardy. It looked like an orphanage, but what it was a trafficker trap.
Last weekend, police broke up a major sex trafficking ring in Colombia.
25 Colombian special operatives stormed the party, arresting 5 suspects, 4 men and 1 former beauty queen. The victims were evacuated, given medical exams, and placed in a rehabilitation center where specialists are working to undo the damage.
We found the kidnappers. We cracked the case. There was 28 children that were rescued, but his son was not there. And I said, Guest, I'm so sorry. He said, if I have to sacrifice my son so that these 28 kids can be rescued, he said, that's a sacrifice I'm willing to make.